What's up, everybody? Okay, now I've been making some tutorials lately showing you guys how to, play certain fighting games or whatever. In this one, I know I'm on Mortal Kombat. Everyone's probably waiting for me to show everybody how to play or whatnot, but I'm not going to show you how to play Mortal Kombat. Instead, well, that'll be for another video, but instead, I'm going to use, this game to show you guys, like, what to do when you first get a fighting game, or most people, because there are probably people now who've never played a fighting game, and they're like, they get a game, and they instantly think like, all right, what should I do? Like, all right, really, the first thing you should really do, I recommend, is go to story mode and get accustomed to the story and the characters in the game, just so you can fall in love with the game, etc. You could go like straight to training mode or tutorial mode or something like that, but I recommend story mode because you want to at first just sit down and have fun. I'm not about to sit here and play through story mode, but you can do that yourself, especially with MKX coming out. The game has a great story mode. NRS does a great job. They did for MK9, for Injustice, and for MKX. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be ridiculous. But the first thing you should probably do is go to story mode. Now after that, like say you play with like a character that stuck out to you. It's like, man, I really like that character. I want to learn them, and you just button mashing, through story mode, and you actually beat the game and stuff. You know everything. So you're like, all right, for example, you want to play probably with Scorpion, right? You're playing Mortal Kombat. So you pick Scorpion, like, oh my god, I want to play this yellow guy versus the blue guy, right? So you pick Scorpion, you pick Sub-Zero, you put them in whatever stage, setting, or whatnot. So you're in practice mode, right? You're like, what the hell do I do? Well, the best thing to do will be to freaking go to the move list, because I'm pretty sure, if you buy a strategy guide, we'll probably tell you, if I'm on a strategy guide, I don't know. But if I'm on a strategy guide, I will tell you what to do to get better. So if I'm on it, I'll let you know, and you can get all the strategies and stuff. But if you don't have a strategy guide, what you do is press start, go to move list, right? Right here, you see the basic attacks. You get front punch, back punch, front kick, back kick, uppercut, doom slice. These are basically command normals right here, obviously, because you see a command before the normal. So, okay, start off with your basic of the basic. You got your front punch, your back punch. Front punch, front kick, back kick. Now, in the MK world, well, for competitive MK or most fight games, like MK is like 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look at your controller, you'll see X is where like it will be 1, and Y will be 2, and 3 will be A, and B will be 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, you can't get any simpler than that. So you see what your front punch, back punch are. So you're like, okay, well, these normals look okay. All right, cool. So then you want to go over, look at your command normals. You got your uppercut, which is pretty important in Mortal Kombat. This is a famous anti-air. It's been around for eons. So you got your uppercut. Okay, you got your down 4, which is like a low kick. It's good for poking and stuff. You see, it has a lot of range. You're down 3, which is good for applying pressure and stuff. You're down 1, good for interrupting pokes. You wouldn't know this unless I'm telling you. But I'm basically like saying like, all right, if you see a move that has a lot of range, that move might be good, and especially for poking someone, because you want to stand like out of harm's way as far as you can and attack your opponent. That's like the best thing for fighting games. And of course, like you get in a situation you want to make them lively. That's when you got to start playing like a dumbass. You jump around. Oh, I want to do some combos, but we're not there yet. Anyway, so we're still looking at the move list. You got your blade overhead. Oh, this looks like it's pretty good. Huh. I wonder where this hits. Oh, it hits medium. So I can freaking, if people want to crouch and stuff, I can hit them with this move and probably get a combo or something. So you want to pay attention to the move properties as well of attacks. Like you see that hits low, that hits high, that hits mid. So you want to keep that in mind for when you're looking at your moves and stuff. So you're still in move list. You see you got a sweep. You got a low attack that advances forward. You got all this stuff, and you got what this overhead that advances forward. So you got to get accustomed to your normals. You got to know what they do, the ranges that they're best using. Of course, you want to know how to use your throws. What kind of, where it sets them at the end, because some throws will have the opponent be right next to you, and some will put you full across the screen like Scorpion. So what I would do, I see if this throw puts the character on the other side of the screen, I'd be like, all right, what can I do? Like, what is the best position? What are my options for back here? You could do spear, You know, you can do Hellfire from back there, which are pretty much very safe at this range. You can't just like easily get punished. And then of course, if someone's trying to zone you, you can teleport. Teleport actually in this game is kind of a piece of shit, but you know, it's still an option. So anyway, we're looking at the move list. All right, you see that we got the combo attacks, which are basically your strings and stuff. So you get accustomed to those as well because they're just as important as your regular normals. You see 1-1-1, that full combo string. You got 1-1, was it 1-1-4? That knocks down, and then you got freaking let's see here, what 2-1-2? Oh, that knocks down. 2-1 something. Let me go back because apparently in this game I can't like select it and just do it. Okay, then you got 2-1 plus 2. That hits overhead, and this one also hits overhead. So you can use that to mix up your stuff on your opponent to keep them guessing on offense. So it's not easy for them to read you, so you can get some damage. And then you got this normal. All right, that now. By the way, I'm just telling you right now, this string sucks. I would never use this string. Never ever use this string. Never ever do that. But it's a string. You want to get accustomed to it. But I'm telling you, it sucks. It's terrible. It's unsafe. You don't get anything off of it. Yeah, this is bad. So never do that. And that was the freaking Doomblade string. And then you got his 3-3-4. That's actually pretty good. That leaves him at like good 0 frames on block up close. And even though it says it hits high, actually hit like it gels mid. So if they're crouching, you know, and they're blocking or whatever, you're like, yeah, they have to block all hits. So that's cool. But these are things you need to test in practice mode. Like when you learn your normals and your strings and stuff, you want to see what they do versus the opponent on block and on hit. And then the last string he has is this one. This string's okay. It's a follow-up for his forward 4, but honestly, forward 4, you want to use that to go into about like, you know, special attacks like his takedown or his spear. I will go into that in like a later video for like Scorpion or something, but it's pretty useful. So, all right, you got your basic attacks down, your strings down. You're like, all right, man, you know what? I'm ready to go fight. But you know what, Grasshopper? You're not ready to fight because you see this stuff here, these tag combos and these fast tags. This is hella unimportant because no one plays tag mode. Anyway, moving on. So when we go up here, right, you got your special attacks. Ooh, the special attacks. All right, you got your freaking trademark spear. You got the Hellfire or the Demon Fire. I like to call it the Hellfire. I don't care what it says right here. You got your teleport. You got your takedown move. And you got an air throw. So you got your spear. Spear brings your opponent to them. Now you can do a combo on them or whatever you want to do. Style, whatever. Hellfire is a good, like, unblockable kind of a projectile. It hits anywhere on the screen. As long as they're not in the air, it will catch them. So that keeps people wanting to move around and jump around and stuff, which allows you to hit people with a spear. Because you'll catch them not blocking since they're in the air. Or you can teleport and hit them, but I recommend really just doing a spear. Or, you know, when they get in, you can anti-air them with, like, standing 1 or down 1 or something like that. Or you can do, like, a jump punch, jump kick, or whatever into whatever. But still, that's the point of that move. So you got to figure out, you know, why is this special move, like, where are the applications I can apply to it and use it for. Then you have your takedown. Takedown is a low that knocks down and is pretty fast and is also safe on block. I mean, you wouldn't know that unless I told you or you found the frame data somewhere or someone, you realized that you weren't getting punished. So there's that. Now, you know, those special moves, of course, your air throw. Your air throw is just like, you know, it's like a combo in there. It puts them full across the screen just like his regular throw in the position where you can do Hellfire or Spear or something. So that's good. And then you have your enhanced version of those attacks, which are, you know, the Flame Spear, the Hellfire. I don't know what the hell. Okay, just call it the special Hellfire or something. Enhanced, whatever. Anyway, you have your Flame Port, your Takeout. So his EX Spear, or his Enhanced Spear, actually has armor on it, and it comes out faster and is safer on block. So you can use that when someone's pressuring you, and then, you know, just whip it out. Okay, just bust it out. Okay, 2 really bad terms. Okay, just do it. There we go. Just do it like Nike. All right, so you got that. And also his enhanced slide is a lot better because it has more range. As you see right here, he doesn't go anywhere. But the enhanced version, he goes a little bit further. In the enhanced version, he has armor, and he's still safe. So he can use that as another way of getting people off of him instead of if he doesn't want to use a spear because somebody might crouch it, he can do the takedown, which is good. and you can also use it to go through like projectiles or wherever else. All right, then you got those. Then you got the enhanced Hellfire that actually catches people out of the air. Like if they're jumping like this, they'll get caught out the air. If I do the regular one, they won't. See, that's why it's better. I mean, I honestly, personally, wouldn't use that all the time, but it's still pretty good for the surprise factor, or if you want to just get that edge in the match or in the mind game, because the player might not be even thinking about that, and you hit them with it, you're like, man. And then you have your flame teleport move that will knock the opponent down, because the regular one will actually just put you next to them and you get to do like a mix-up or something. But this one will knock them down the corner. And the corner, you actually get a combo. I'll demonstrate that once I get Sub-Zero to the corner. It's going to take forever. All right. We're not there yet. Okay, we're there. You can do this. Ooh, that's so fancy. Oh, yeah, I dropped it tight. I'm going to do it just so you don't talk crap to me in my own comments. Okay, I missed it again. Okay, I'm really stupid today. Okay. You know what? The hell with that combo. Anyway, so the last move that you gotta worry about is your X-Ray. X-Ray is basically a super move in Mortal Kombat. When you have all bars of meter, well, full bar meter, that's why it says X on the screen or whatever. You tap what is it? Punch. I don't know what the hell it is. Anyway, what I do is I just press L and R trigger, and he does it. There you go. I mean, every X-ray, honestly, you won't see a lot of X-rays. And okay, that's what you do. You press 3, 4, and block at the same time. I just had to do that for myself. Anyway, you won't see a lot of X-rays at like high-level play, because like you're better off using the meter for like breakers and like enhanced moves and stuff like that. I mean, if someone does do an X-ray, the X-ray is pretty good. Like Kung Lao is a really good X-ray, because he can keep attacking, and it makes his spin safe, because spin is basically the X-ray, and it has armor, and it comes out like 6 frames or whatever. So it's really good. But you can't use like every like X-ray move like whenever you want to. You just have to know by going through searching properties and stuff. That's what I was talking about. You have to find out how to apply these moves and stuff. So you have to study and be like, okay, this is the character I want to use. What should I do? Let me look at my moves. Let me see how good stuff is. Because you have to really, what you want to look for is a move that has a lot of range that you can poke with and annoy the opponent to get them to start doing stuff. And then you want to see how abusable your special attacks are, because special attacks, they have a reason. Actually, every move has a purpose. That purpose might not be as good as the last move's purpose, but every move has a purpose. But there are moves that take precedence over other moves. You're like, why would I use this when I would use this? So it's up to you guys to figure that out. And that's why when you go to practice mode, as soon as you get a fighting game, after you play story mode or whatever, so you can get accustomed to the character, like do that before you go online and start playing. Because you're going to go online and get mollywopped by whatever pro play whatever fighting game before you and has all this experience and stuff. Or you're going to play like an intermediate player. I mean, like even an average player or a novice that knows how to play is going to beat you, because you don't know what the hell you're doing. So you need to figure it out. Like, dude, you don't go to freaking martial arts school and go challenge sensei. No, you don't do that shit, because he will fucking fuck you up. So what you want to do is you want to go and learn the first thing you need to learn. Just like how Bruce Lee said, I don't fear the man that practices multiple punches and kicks. I fear the man that practices that one kick, because like you need to perfect what you're trying to do first before you go out into the world or whatever. But yeah, guys, this is what you do when you first get a fight game. This is actually what I do with every fight game. I'm like, all right, I like this character. I've seen this character before. Let me see what he has. Like, I do this with every character. Even though it might be 50 characters, so what? I got to know each character, because when I go to a tournament, someone's going to pick one of those 50 characters and play me, and I want to be like, dang it, I don't know this matchup. Dang it, I don't know this freaking property on this move. Damn it, I don't know what this character is capable of. Because then when you lose, you travel like 8 hours to a tournament, or you flew, whatever you did, slept on the floor, or had the room to yourself, whatever. You get up the next morning, got that 8 a.m. pull or something, and you lose to freaking Johnny Donuts playing Quan Chi, and you don't know a goddamn thing about Quan Chi. It's just like, damn, I just came all the way out here to lose this character that I didn't even bother even looking at. So you need to know all this stuff. So the first thing you need to do, like this is the video to show you guys what to do. Go through your entire move list, see what the stuff does, And then like later on, like once you get accustomed to stuff, you can try to string stuff together in combos or whatnot. But you have to experiment that yourself. And of course, there'll be strategy guides and players and everything telling stuff. Like, I mean, you can follow me on Twitter and watch me on Twitch, and I'll be doing stuff and just ask me questions, and I'll tell you nonsense. Well, the real, like, I'll tell you stuff, not nonsense. I'll tell you stuff like how to get better. But anyway, guys, this is me signing out. Hopefully this helps you out. I will make, trust me, I promise I will make a Mortal Kombat, like, tutorial like I did for Street Fighter and DOA. Trust me, it's coming. Alright, guys.